Today I'm going to show you a quick demo of some software that I've been working on. This is called Trading Cage, and as you can see, it's a stock trading application. And what it does is it lets you, as a trader, and specifically as an intraday trader, go back to different points in history and simulate your trading strategies. So it lets you backtest your discretionary trading strategies. And I built this because all of the applications that I could see for backtesting only went back a couple years, but as someone who's relatively new to the markets, within the last year or two is when I started seriously trading, I want to have some extra confidence from trading, and so I want to be able to simulate the last 10 or 20 years or even more in intraday trading. For example, why can't I, this is the S&P 500 index futures contract. I should be able to go all the way back to the inception of the contract, of the big S&P contract before the E-mini even existed back in the 80s, and really analyze the intraday action and understand how it behaves. So I really wanted to dive into historical data and understand it better, understand how the market moves and how to profit off of those moves. And I didn't see anything like that available, so I'm building my own. Now, you can see this interface is very simple and it's a little bit rough around the edges. Still working on polishing it up, making it look a little better. But you have a chart. You have a chart here. You can add, indicators and stuff like that. I'll add moving average. I like to use the 20 EMA on all my time frames. And you basically have a simulated account. Right now, the realized P&L on my account is just over 6,000. I've traded this a little bit so far. And what I can do is I'll drop down into the 5-minute time frame. Right now, it is 8:35 a.m. on the 5th of September in 2019. Okay, so this puts me at a very specific point in time, and I can just watch this price action and see how it plays out. So these buttons on the bottom will let you advance the time. I'm going to go ahead and advance just a couple minutes and see if we can find a good trade to take. Okay, so it looks like there's a strong gap up on the day, and the first 2 bars of the day are green. So, I know this maybe isn't the most thoroughly tested strategy, but I'm going to take a chance and just put in a buy order. So this is a market buy order. I could do a limit order or a stop order as well if I wanted, or I could go short if I thought that this gap was, likely to close. But let's just buy for a quick scalp. And okay, I've been in the trade for about 2 minutes now. And maybe if I'm doing a quick scalp, I want to limit sell at, let's say 2 points of profit. So I'll put a limit order at 71. And if we get up there, then my order will be filled, and that will be $100 of realized P&L, because this is the E-mini contract where every point is $50. Okay, looks like it's turning down. Okay, and that was an interesting candle. In just 1 minute, we sort of blasted up to the 3075 level and came back down. Now, this is adjusted data, so we can, in the future, we'll be able to turn it on and toggle it on and off between adjusted and unadjusted data. So that wasn't necessarily the exact number that was traded at the time. But that gives you a small, sense for how you might use this kind of an application. Now, if you're someone who scalps, you're just in the market for a few minutes or maybe an hour at most, then this application is really perfect for testing those discretionary strategies because you can perform your own analysis at any given time and just test it and train it over a long period of time and figure out if that strategy works for you at all. Now, I could, let's say I'm impatient, I'm advancing forward 30 minutes. It looks like this is a strong trend from the open, okay? Now it's 9:20, and by the way, this is Central Time, which is my current time zone. So the market open corresponds with 8:30. Let's say I want to see the overnight session as well, and maybe I want to draw some trend lines. So here there appears to be, some kind of a trend line that was broken this morning. And then here's another one. And these are all from, the midnight after hours yesterday and early hours this morning session. So maybe you can consider this a wedge and a breakout of the wedge if you're doing some sort of technical analysis. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You can see also, the 15-minute version, the hourly chart. You can zoom back out if you want and see the daily chart. The lines don't show up here because they're, intraday lines. You can see the weekly chart, that sort of thing, if you want to go all the way back. This just shows, I think, 5 years or 4.5 years or something like that. And this is basically, what I've built so far. I'm almost at the point where I'm ready to start allowing user signups. So if this is something you're interested in testing out, then leave a comment on this video. And I'd be happy to extend an invite to you. Like I said, for now, it's just equity index futures, but if there's a specific ticker that you really want to test and trade, then just let me know and I can see if I can get that data. Right now, this data is from firstratedata.com. They have pretty good data that goes back reasonably far. And I've just ordered a ton of data, every trade, back on the equity index futures from tickdata.com. So that will be much higher resolution, and you'll be able to go forward 1 second, 5 seconds at a much tighter granularity. So I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, leave a video if you like, or leave a comment, on this video if you like, and I'd be happy to let you start testing this out. Thanks.